Я вас включаю.
Welcome to the poetry reading with Shwetha A, my dear friends, and such a pleasure having you all around. How should I begin with like we lost a friend of ours, as you all know, Richard and Lantern and Roopali ma'ams. Rahul is very close to us. He was, having um, got all poets together. Home is hot and hot is home. Suddenly he left us, and without any, you know, I will request you all to maintain a 60 seconds of silence in memory of his friends. So before proceeding to the thank you, my dear friends. And I would welcome if anyone would say a few words about Raul and the moments that you have spent with him, and if you could share, Richard, Rupali ma'am, and Landron, Alexandra, please come forward.
Let me
Richard,
just say
yes.
that Annette Tapley is doing a sort of memoriam at 7 p.m. UK time this evening. And I am also dedicating my feature on April 1st, David Leo Siwaz, to him as well. And let Richard and the others, they can speak and say, let them speak first, say whatever they have to say about him.
Richard.
I would be honored to speak just for a moment in the name of Brother Raul. When wisdom graces a human being, when good judgment and fellowship enriches their lives, we are all made better by that. And our brother Raul, although a man of many talents and many gifts, was always a humble, giving brother. Many of us know him. Many of us know his kindness, his generosity, and we were enriched by it. And I urge you all to celebrate each other, to give each other the blessing that we all share. How great it is that we can share these moments together. And I thank you all for your goodness and your good hearts.
Alexandra, would you like to say a few words about?
He kept wanting to visit the 6,000 islands of Greece. Yeah, I guess he's visiting in spirit. I just think he's far less sad than we are. I think he's probably organizing the Pearly Gate corner up there. And yeah, we're just trying to carry on down here. And to be honest, I'm very grateful that ever since COVID, all the poets of the world have gotten together on Zoom, because otherwise we would never have known Raul or Rick or Lantern, or we wouldn't have known each other. So I'm really grateful that, yeah, we have technology to remember, to be together and to remember all our moments together. So, yeah.
Thank you. And Dr. Roopali ma'am.
Dear friends, dear poets, it is a very sad moment, and my heart especially goes out uh, to Prasanna because Raul would I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Raul would always be in touch with the fertile brain, and we're very special to Prasanna and to us. I can't imagine that I mean, physically he's not here with us. We never met him. Many of us never met him. And so we continue to believe that he's there because his poetry will always be with us. And that perhaps is the only way to celebrate. So maybe next time, if you're not prepared today, but we can dedicate one evening where we read out his poems. Each one of us reads out his poetry. And through that poetry, he will live, always live, immortal. And I think we should remember that all of us who are here, we have to go someday, but we leave behind a body of thinking, we leave behind a heart in the writings that we have made. So for a poet, it's forever. It's forever. So I think we can have a program, Prasanna, just for him, and we'll read his poems, all of us, each one of us. Thank you.
Landran, would you like to go say a few words?
Not now, no.
Okay, on that note, let us begin our reading session. And I have a small piece written on that. I just came through, and I'm just going to present that. And then he left us to go into the spaces to listen to the voices, silently without his. He was all there with his poetic pulse, making sound for a human existence. Being a humanist, always wished for the peace of hearts and spiritual breeze of calmness. A sudden blow has taken away his wisp of breath and made him to be in the stars of cosmos, as glowing, shining symbol of a beautiful soul, as beautiful soul. And my dear brother Raul, I am James. You are in our thoughts and will always remain in our hearts. Thank you, my dear friends. That was for Raul, and this today session is dedicated to him. And please, I would now proceed with the reading session, and I would to call upon Richard to kickstart.
As many of us are students of philosophy and religion, I am prompted by my own beliefs. When I think of the birth-death cycle, there is sadness with winter, there is joy with spring. Let us appreciate spring. So I offer you this spring's gentle power. The gentle guidance of the gods of spring, seemingly quiet in action, accomplish so many things. Each new stanza of time in April's dance turns to May quite merry, a quick step dance. One quick step will avoid the puddles, and meanwhile, our careful step, foolhardy, both bemuse and befuddles. With grace keeping time, our pace spinning, turning on our way from early morn till end of day. And so our dance across the stage enriches, entrances all save the mere befuddled as they puzzle to figure and calculate the dancer's poise and signals, come what may. So enjoy in all pursuits high your day, and dance footloose in joyous play. Thank you all, my friends. I look forward to hearing your wisdom, your joy,
Beautiful expression. Richard as always brings peace. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Richard. Please welcome Franchesa Kirkpatrick. Franchesa. Franchesa.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. Yes, I knew Rawl with heavy hearts. It's very hard to describe the spirit that this poet brought to us. The dedication, no matter what, I believe that every day was a wonderful day of words for us from him. I believe that Rawl was sent to us to give us this togetherness and bring us all together as well as a poet community. I am saddened by his loss, yet I know that when that occurs, we all have something that we can remember him by. And I'm so very grateful, so very thankful to have known this great human and the things that he wanted to send to us from our very, very soul. We feel, I'm sure, all of us, a great loss. And in time, we all come together to honor his memory and heal our souls, just as we're moving along in other ways. We will not move along without him, and we will not move along without his memory. And when people say things like, you know, it's time to move on, it's never time to move on. It's only time to move with great courage, great respect to this wonderful, like I said, wonderful human, and know that his family and his friends and everyone that he touched is also grieving at this point. And every word that he gave us hope, and he gave us his faith, and he gave us everything that he had inside of him. And I have a poem called Global Friends. I believe he really liked, so I'll read that really quickly, but only because, not because I want to read about myself, and I don't really have any of his poetry with me, but I want to say this because I believe he was a global friend to all of us. So this is why I'll read this short thing. Global friends don't judge each other's education or religion. Global friends can eat the same food brands in different countries. Global friends can watch the same TV shows. Global friends can play video games together. Global friends enjoy looking at their DNA. Global friends are translators to communicate. Global friends support the world. Global friends send gifts electronically. Global friends can sing, read poetry, paint, and be creative on Zoom. I believe that about him, and I believe that about all of us, because we together, again, I believe that even though we are very sad right now, and we are thinking about him, we also are creating, and the words that come forth after the passing of someone so great, someone that gave us his words and gave us his support. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for allowing us to speak on him and remember him with great love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Franchesa Kirkpatrick.
Thank you, Francis. That is very touching. Yes, global friends will make a difference. And on that note, let's proceed to our next poet, Devendra KC.
Good evening. I'm very much pained with the news I heard this time, and I can just say that may his departed soul rest in peace. And suddenly I have a poem written about tears. We all have tears on eyes today, so I have written a short poem about tears, a reflection of the human experience. Please don't assume that warriors don't cry, or that lions are fearless with no tears to dry. It's been observed in times of strife that abnormal condition can bring forth unexpected life. Lions may weep and warriors may lay down their arms, forced to adapt as the situation alarms. Have you seen the haunting image of a young boy from Japan carrying his brother's lifeless body, searching for a place to mourn? No tears in his eyes, perhaps humbled by the pain, numbed by the pain. A heartbreaking scene that remains forever in vain. Tears, oh tears, they come in my forms, from the crocodile cunning to the mother's loving storms. A peacock's tears during its majestic dance, a lover's tears of joy and romance, but a father's tears are often hidden from sight, concealing the pain he bears through the dark of night. Yet, when his children soar and their success takes flight, tears of happiness shine bright with a warm, loving light. For in the end, it's love, peace, and humanity that unites, makes all of mankind dear and precious in our sight. Let's strive for win-win situations where tears of joy prevail and the world is filled with love, compassion, and happy tales. Thank you.
Tears of joy, wonderful, sir. Beautifully expressed. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Devendra KC. Please welcome Nivedita Roy, Miss Nivedita Roy.
Thank you, Prasanna. Good evening, everybody. Always a pleasure to join Prasanna's Fertile Brain platform. And I'm just finding a poem titled The Panch Tattva. And as we are talking about a very dearly departed friend, my condolences and thank you for the contribution by everyone. I will just render my poem now, titled The Panch Tattva. As deep as the well or an ocean, her love is deep, so is her passion. Maze of her thoughts fly high, her care is as vast as the sky. Unfathomable, ubiquitous. Bustling around with calm energy, galvanized with her natural synergy, grounded and betrothed to her confines. Soaking up the unfairness, yet she refines. Taking it head on, those allegations. Speaking up when it's time for ramifications. Intoxicating is that aromatic persona, overflowing with nurture and forbearance. Critics or admirers, both are numinous of her appearance. She absorbs the negative, hiding her cascading tears, wearing her down. Myriad virtues abound, she steadily wears her crown, a concoction that purifies the defiled flavors. Amalgamation of the Panch Tattva, she is a mother, woman, female, earth. She is the universe, united and whole. Thank you, dear Prasanna. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for your dedication and the tribute to humanity of female gender. Excellent. Please give a round of applause. I like your reading. So beautifully. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome me, Colonel Gopal Purdhani.
Anna ji, thank you very much. I, as always, say I write in Hindi, Hindustani, which is mix of Urdu and Hindi. Today, I am going to present to you two lines of my old poetry and four liners which are called Rubai or Kata in Urdu that I am going to present to you. Kindly. I say, मरने से मैं डरता नहीं क्योंकि मरना टल सकता नहीं। मैं वो काम नहीं पकड़ता जो काम मैं कर सकता नहीं।
क्या बात सर।
मैं वो काम नहीं पकड़ता जो काम मैं कर नहीं सकता। मेरा आसान सा फंडा है कि जैसे हालात हो जाएं खुद को बदल डालो अगर हालात को बदल नहीं सकता। दूसरा है, एक दुआ है आप सबके लिए, मेरी अपनी जुबान में आप सबके लिए एक दुआ है कि खुश रहें आप और आपका परिवार। हर स्तर पर आपको मिले प्यार का आधार। मेरी दुआ ईश्वर सर्वशक्तिमान से कि आपका खुशकिस्मतों में हो शुमार। एक और फोर लाइनर, एक कथा पेश करता हूं कि जिंदगी बहुत खूबसूरत है, जिंदगी बहुत खूबसूरत है, जरा सी समझने की जरूरत है। ये हवा, ये बहारें, ये वादियां आपकी चाहतों की मूर्त है। जो आप चाहते हैं ये वही चीज है, आपकी चाहतों की मूर्त है। तो एक और सच्चाई मैं जो पेश करना चाहता हूं वो ये है कि आपकी हल्की सी मुस्कान मेरे प्यार को मंजूरी है। आपकी हल्की सी मुस्कान मेरे प्यार की मंजूरी है। अब हम दूर हैं इतनी जितनी नजरों की दूरी है। अब हम दूर हैं इतने जितनी नजरों की दूरी है कि दो दिल एक हो जाना इतना आसान होता है। ये पता नहीं था मुझे कि दो दिल एक हो जाना इतना आसान होता है। बस उस प्यार में एक सच्चाई की जरूरत है, उस प्यार में एक सच्चाई की जरूरत है, वफादारी की जरूरत है। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
क्या बात है सर, beautiful. Life is beautiful indeed. Please give a round of applause, my dear friend. That was Colonel Gopal Purdhani with his wisdom lines, as always. Crisp, sweet, and short. Please give a round. Please welcome Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Prasanna, can I read after somebody else does?
Yeah, sure, ma'am, please. Please welcome Mr. Srinivas Sambangi. Srinivas. Mr. Srinivas. Yes.
Thank you, Prasanna.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, everyone. I'll read a mix of a few haiku and sentry as usual. Polling season, a puppeteer mends his toys. Polling season, a puppeteer mends his toys. Kumbh Mela, a long traffic jam in the night sky. Kumbh Mela, a long traffic jam in the night sky. Mosquito buzz, the news feed short of updates. I think many of you observed the news reader when he doesn't have news, he repeats the same thing again and again. So mosquito buzz, the news feed short of updates. Winter war shelter. A baby moves here and there in the mother's womb. Winter war shelter. A baby moves here and there in the mother's womb. Meat shop. A long queue observing silence. So paying tributes to the death of the animals, you can say. You can think like that. Meat shop, a long queue observing silence. Stone Buddha, all the blows that made him. Apply to the people. So we don't directly speak about people here. Stone Buddha, all the blows that made him. The last one, Prism Garden, some grow revenge, the rest remorse. Prism Garden, some grow revenge, the rest remorse. Thank you very much.
Brilliant, sir. Brilliant. That was haiku presented by
Thank you.
Srinivas. Mr. Srinivas Sambangi, please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please welcome the lantern carrier.
Thank you. This piece is by a favorite of mine, a woman called Mary Elizabeth Fry. And the piece is also attributed to Claire Horner, 1934. Give me a second. I'm making it bigger. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow, I am the diamond glint of snow. I am the sunlight on ripened rain, I am the sunlight on ripened grain, I am the gentle autumn rain. When you wake in the morning hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circling flight. I am the soft starlight in the night. Do not stand at my grave and cry, I am not there, I did not die. And the second piece is from me. It's called When I Am Gone, Remember Me. When I am gone, remember me, not because I saw in you the light of my beloved, not because of the sweet inspirations whispering through the magnificence of our souls. I have made a covenant in the sanctuary of my heart. My breath, like the grace-like enchantment of a ballerina, floats effortlessly in the ether, and yet, remember me not for these things. I have sung songs in your spirit, woven a magical tapestry of the heavens, my words a lover's paradise in the celestial spheres. Remember me not for these things. You will find me in the supernal beauty of a glorious dawn, the fluttering of your heart when, like twinkling stars, I waltz through the constellations. Yes, your eyes will sparkle at the wonder of the firmament and say, this too is him. For out of the frailty and infirmity of this bodily temple was squeezed the last ounce of splendor. When I am gone, remember me. I will be in the delicacy of the snowflakes in a winter's morn, the purity and innocence of a child's smile, and the sweet cadences of cosmic light. I will be in the radiance of your sunset, and in the sand pebbles you will find my gems. The greatness of the horizon's edge will give you a sweet and tingling inner glow, and you will know that we are meant to be. When I am gone, remember me. Remember me. I will be doing much more of these plus others on April the 1st, a special memoriam dedicated to the memory and the celebration of Roll I Am James's life and David Lewis Siwa's spoken word online. Yeah, may his soul rest in peace. May his family and loved ones continue to have the blessings of the Most High. It's me.
Those were touching lines. Really beautiful. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please welcome Sesni.
Morning. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. Thank you, everyone. Lantern, that was lovely, and thank you, Prasanna.
Thank you.
I'm going to read. This is my first time, so I'm just reading a very short poem that I wrote. It was actually for Holi, so it's a very short poem, but I'll read it. And it's my first time, so yeah. So it's Holi is the title. My soul yearns for colors: yellow, pink, blue, orange, green, streaking through the air, falling softly upon us. A cascade of joy, a dance of light. The ecstasy of Holi awakens. The scent of blossoms, the touch of powder, the sight of rainbows on skin, the sound of laughter, drums and cheers. A symphony of exhilaration, a crescendo of anticipation. Some hesitate, shy at the edge, while others dive in, fearless, unbound, their spirits ablaze with abandon. My soul open wide, welcoming these colors, each hue a story, each shade a song. Laughter mingles with the palette, bodies in motion, hands painting the sky, a living canvas of celebration. Holy, 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 a festival of unity, a hymn of life in full bloom. Thank you.
It was on Festival of Colors.
Thank you, Seshni. Seshni is my friend. I invited her, and she's done a marvelous piece, however short, in remembrance of Holi. Thank you for coming, Seshni.
Thank you, Lantern. Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lantern, for inviting me and inspiring me to write that poem. So I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik.
Good evening, everyone. I like to present rendition on the nature of my daughter. The title of the poem is She is Chatty. She is Chatty. It elicits an ecstasy, elliptical, wholesome, when my endearing, empathetic daughter's voice blooms with an unexpected brightness, loves to chat with things spicy, mouthy. It elicits an ecstasy, elliptical, wholesome, when my endearing, empathetic daughter's voice blooms with an unexpected brightness, loves to chat with things spicy, mouthy. These days, I have become lonelier than ever in mornings and evenings. No one comes to me because I have a talkaholic daughter, rambling in trivial matters. These days, I have become lonelier than ever. In mornings and evenings, no one comes to me because I have a talkaholic daughter, rambling in trivial matters. No one believes in what she says or does. She indulges in talking for the sake of talkings. Her talk enlivens moments of my darkness. No one believes in what she says or does. She indulges in talking for the sake of talkings. Her talk enlivens moment of my darkness. My house is never quiet. Life never becomes dull. Her constant chatter amuses me. She is awarded the title most talkative at the end of her school year. My house is never quiet. Life never becomes dull. Her constant chatter amuses me. She is awarded the title most talkative at the end of her school year. Her award elicited me, voice emboldens me, and empowers her. Low, gentle voice is her chiefest charm. Voices are powerful tools which carry girls very, very far. Her award elicited me. Voice emboldens and empowers her. Low, gentle voice is her chiefest charm. Voices are powerful tools which carry girls very, very far. Talkative kids are curious, ask many questions, get answers. Talking improves communication skills. Her thoughts not burden, voice not bother, not detriment, but life strength. Talkative kids are curious, ask many questions, get answers. Talking improves communication skills. Her thoughts not burden, voice not bother, not detriment, but life strength. With this strength she opens like a flower, singing like bird, miracles sparkle in it, oozes out love, pushes others into strange states of her own warmth. With this strength she opens like flower, singing like bird, miracles sparkle in it, oozes out love, pushes others into strange states of her own warmth. This is the end of my rendition. Thanks, dear friends, for your patient hearing. Thank you.
Beautiful, ma'am. Beautiful. As always, please give a round of applause, my dear friends. She writes so wonderful lines, and every day she writes. Please welcome Dr. Roopali Sircar Gaur.
Good evening, dear Prasanna. Thank you for inviting me to this forum, which we look forward to, because somewhere we can express, the deeply felt thoughts. Otherwise, you're not able to. The poem that I'm going to read today is a bit strong, but it's still the history month for women. And this is a poem that I wrote a few years ago when there was an incident where a woman was, raped in India, not very far away from where I live. And then they cut off her tongue so that she would not be able to report the matter. And then she was burnt almost alive, I think, at night. And it was so painful. But this poem, resonates with a story that is there in Greek mythology. We just heard a poem on Holi, the better part of Holi, but even Holi, we actually burn a woman called Holika because she is supposed to have been wicked. Now, these kind of stories and legends, tomorrow you say, okay, Roopali's like this, she's like that, and on hearsay, you do away with me. So somebody was burned some hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, and we go on celebrating that, Now, this is called Philomela. Today, yesterday, and tomorrow. Nothing has changed for us women. So if you cut off a woman's tongue, like they did the other day, in that dusty, dirty town of Hathras in India, then at the dead of night you must incinerate whatever remains of her. Her broken spine, her lacerated vagina, and her mutilated soul. In another age, Greek king Tereus of Thrace also could not contain his lust, and ravished and violated Philomela. She won't be silent, she had said. So with pincers he held her tongue, and with a sharp sword he cut off her tongue. Philomela's anguish did not hold back her story. Her aching fingers wove an intricate tapestry, unfolding a tale with images, telling, just like poets tell our stories. A stunned, avenging sister, Procne, cooked and served in an ornate dish a depraved dinner fit for a king, their only son, it is flesh. A father and a rapist husband, King Tereus of Thrace. The head paraded for proof, silence forever, the raging perpetrator. the voiceless nightingale granted a voice to lament Philomena's sorrow. Will the many gods of our people let us write our legends? Can we tell our tales? How else will the soulful chronicles be told of Antiope, Hera, Europa, and Leda, Medusa, Draupadi, and Sita, Hannah, Regina, Jyoti, and Shahina, all ravaged, mutilated, and morphed by Zeus, Poseidon, Duryodhan, Ravana, Jean, Jean-clad Sandeep, Herbert, Mike, and Mirza? Must we then, like Procne, avenge, feed the flesh of sons to fathers? It's a very strong poem, I know, but I feel very strongly about it. And Roy, for example, as a poet, was always standing up for the underdog, if I remember his poetry. And so this is also to remember him. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am, for presenting such a powerful piece, and so much to be done despite having a loss that deter these kind of facts. But then things, I mean, the perpetrators are everywhere and crushing the voices of one. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Still more to be done in this area. That was a brilliant piece. Please welcome Dr. Mr. Sreedharan Parokode.
Am I audible, Ji? Audible?
Yes, yes.
When I heard the poem of Landon Ji Acharya, some words of mine shook me. എങ്ങോ നിന്നീ വഴിയെത്തിയിട്ടെങ്ങോട്ടോ പോകുന്നു നാം പോയാൽ അവർ പിന്നെ വരില്ല പേരറിയാൻ മാർഗവുമില്ല ആരറിയാൻ എന്തറിയാനാണാരും പറയില്ല സത്യം ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ ലോകം എന്നാലും നമ്മൾ നടപ്പൂ താത്പര്യം മറ്റൊന്നില്ല എങ്ങോ നിന്നീ വഴിയെത്തിയിട്ടെങ്ങോട്ടോ പോകുന്നു നാം. Malayalam is there. Short English poem is titled as poem. As poems speak of various aspects of human activities with 1,000 tongues always, I like to go along with it. I like to go along with it. Poem sees the difficulties of the phenomenon and depicts its gravity without losing magnanimity. So I like to go along with it. Poem goes to the banks of tears alone, where one stand alone. So I like to go along with it. It says about gains, pains, regardless of time. So I like to go along with it. Day and night are same for the losers, and poem comes for rescue of the marginalized. So I like to go along with it. It gives hands for the downtrodden, for reducing the anxieties and apprehensions. So I like to go along with it. Poetry consorts the hearts. Poetry controls the words. Poetry takes one to the height of glory. Poetry pats the heats of beats. So I like to go along with poetry.
Beautiful, sir. Poetry on World Poetry Day.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a dedication. So poetry is all about soothing your soul. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Sreedharan Parokode, Mr. Sreedharan Parokode. Please welcome Alexandra Psaropoulou.
Yeah, I mentioned before that thanks to technology, we can all get together worldwide. But it's thanks to the gifted hosts and hostesses that gather everyone together that we can actually get together. And I'm referring to all of the hosts and hostesses, Raul, Kumar, Rick, Spisak, everyone. because not all of us have this gift to just gather everyone together. So we're very grateful for that. And in response to Roopali's horrifying description, it's interesting and ironic that last Sunday was the last poetry corner with Raoul, and it was actually about it was on Women's Day, and he was saying how much he loved his mother and his sister, and his daughter had gone before him. So it was all about women and yeah, his love for women. I did read the beginning of Flying 20, so I'll just read the second half of Flying 20. In synthesis with this pedagogy, I rectify pseudo-orthopraxis within limits, malpraxis without limits. Where nowhere is pansophic, where we can only progress. Rectifying golden ratios, stochastic excellencies, in synthesis with this pedagogy. Poetry and ideals, vision relaying, synergistic liturgies. Composing new epopées, inspiriting Icarian wings, ascending above terror and silence. Following photometabolizing, self-luminous self-osophy, available to all, regardless of each vocation. Generation exploding through hermetic labyrinths, unraveling the umbilical cords of the metamythical. Each of us transmitters, intuitively leading the way into the superior euphoria of the metanoetic. Metamystical mania, genius flaming, masterstrokes, racing through our meninges, rectifying. One more golden ratio, one more stochastic excellence. Apace with this magnetic force I metamorphose, simulated prophets frontwards, exoduses in due course. Where nowhere is panholy, where we can only perjure. Metamorphosing anthropocentric transtheisms, homocentric orbits apace with this magnetic force, rippling from the monad to the decade, spreading electromagnetic accumulation of fluxing exorcists, trailblazing through chaos as each oracular breath encircles each humble endeavor as Pegasus turquoises without limits. Escaping iron determinism, expanding into new cosmo-idols, enabling our free spirits until our anastasis. Cognizable and enigmatic dynamics, one huge momentum, crushing one legacy, casting a new one. Hyperpuron heliolatric decalogues, chiseling messianistic Nike, metamorphosing. One more anthropocentric transtheism, one more homocentric orbit. Parallel to this antichthon we break through, immortal humans out of reach, mortal gods arm in arm. Where no one is Isotheos, where we can only attempt hero flights. Breakthroughing boundless Ariston, Epinician Logos, parallel to this antichthon. Rest in poetry.
We always get lost in your words, Alexandra. Oh, come on. We need to refer to the dictionary always. But brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Alexandra. Please welcome Shyamaprasad Patnaik, Mr. Shyamaprasad.
Thank you, Prasannaji, for inviting me to recite my poem. And good evening, all the poets. Recently, we celebrated Poetry Day. I congratulate all the poets on this occasion. Today, I am going to recite one of my poems, which was published in the anthology Symphony of Peace. This is the anthology. The title of my poem is Divine Prayers for Peace. It is about peace. So here it goes. My candid aspiration to become a peace emissary. Keep singing relentlessly ballad of love and harmony. Let symphony of serene tunes resonate from within. Divine prayers for peace be symmetry for solidarity. Eschew cruelty and arson to uphold serenity and tranquility. Imperialist yearning through carnage must surcease abruptly. Unconditional giving results in boundless love and peace. My solemn craving to relax in calm rectal. International border disputes should be elucidated through truce. Scientific erudition should be disseminated for universal amelioration. War a demon's design, whereas peace reigns supreme. Let peace and humanity restore in beautiful cosmos. And that is the end of my poem on peace. Thanks for watching and listening.
Thank you for presenting a beautiful piece. Piece on peace, sir. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Peace and humanity should strive on and go along to maintain that. Thank you, sir. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. We got a line of poets first time joining us. Carolina, Paulina, Kenjigel, Emina, and where is Sanya? Oh yeah, Sanya. Okay, stay on. So before calling all this, let us call upon who? I think, yeah, Carolina.
Okay. Thank you. I'll read poems in French. And yeah, I'll begin with this one about tears. And I wrote it during a writing session online during the first confinement in Paris. And I really agree. It was a great period to connect with other people from all around the world and the corner of France. And yeah, it really transformed my life and my way of writing. So it's wonderful. So, je flotte. Tant que je retiens les larmes, j'y suis encore. Tant que je retiens les larmes, tu ne meurs pas. Tant que je retiens les larmes, je m'y noie. Sur le toit d'en face, les larmes coulent. Les gouttes martèlent la devanture métallique, saccade ruisselante, et la tristesse dégouline. Du sommet de ma tête, en passant par mes yeux, elle remonte de mes tripes, en passant par mon cœur, goutte de mes narines, dévale la ligne de mes sourires. Tout ce chagrin m'épuise. J'y flotte, passive. Je ne sais même plus pourquoi je pleure, je ne sais même plus pourquoi j'ai mal. Après tout, qu'est-ce que j'en ai à foutre du pourquoi? La tristesse sait d'où elle vient et où elle va. J'y trempe le bout de mon doigt, j'y trempe le bout de ma langue, j'y trempe un mouchoir. Elle mouchette mon pull d'ocelle bleu nuit, la nuit me voit, m'accompagne, me berce dans son berceau de lune. La nuit murmure de ses larmes qui goûtent sur le toit d'en face et font briller le trottoir devenu nuit étoilée, miroitante des réverbères et néons des commerces. Une sirène hurle et passe, ici elle sauve des vies. toute cette tristesse m'oppresse. J'ai peur d'ouvrir les vannes. J'ai peur de ne pouvoir arrêter la vague, alors je flotte. Tandis qu'il flotte dehors, je flotte. Ça clapote à mes paupières. Et quand je cligne, ça dégouline dans les fossettes devenues rigoles. Je laisse couler les mots et l'émotion à travers moi qui me nettoie. Ce soir, j'ai la tristesse tranquille. J'ai plus la force de la contenir, alors je laisse aller. La tristesse sait d'où elle vient et où elle va. And I just add one other more beautiful, well, different, not more beautiful, about droplets of water. If letters, and this one I wrote it with Martin Roszek, a, um, a poet who lives in United States, which is a scientist, and I don't remember this about. It's not astronomy, but it's about space, and also physics. And so we wrote this poem in English and French. If letters are atoms and words are molecules, are haiku droplets of water, fluid from which the world is born and dissolves? In a haiku, how many mountains? In a perfect round of pea in the snow, thousands. How many dancing fleas fill in a wine glass? To what rhythm does steam rise from a weary horse? Can we measure the volume of words? Does a kiss sound the same in one country or another? Is a sonata the same on the way out and the way in? How many births of cells in my body has this poem accompanied? Yet births are but a rearrangement of atoms. In my body, there are atoms of Sappho and Democritus. In this poem, letters from Villon and Labbé. A plant dancing on the side of a volcano, a shark waking up in ocean's calm, and compost fertilize my silence. Thank you for listening.
Wow, wow. Carolina is such a treasure. Wow, so beautiful. Wow. The way you read is such amazing. I mean, like so mesmerizing. Beautiful. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Carolina. Thanks for joining, Carolina, and keep coming every week. I'd love to hear you. And please give a round of applause and please welcome from Bosnia, Emina Tanović. Emina Tanović.
Hi, thank you for having me. First, I need to say to Caroline, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but your poem was like amazing, sounded amazing. French is definitely the language of love. Like, congratulations. This time I will read my poem that I wrote, sorry, when I was a high school student. So it's not that long, and I hope you will like it. So, echoes of distant star, in shadows deep, where twilight falls, lie whispers lost of ancient halls, of star that sound in skies untamed, and dreams that restless night reclaimed. Beneath the world's unyielding spin, the secrets buried far within of hearts that blazed with delight, now worn through the endless night. The wine that stir and dust's embrace, bring murmurs lost in time and space, of laughter, tears, and silent cries, live scattered threads across the skies. We chase down with fleeting grace, and trace our paths in boundless space. For though our fires fade and die, their echoes light the midnight sky.
Beautiful. Emina, thank you. Thank you for
Thank
joining.
you.
And you will get to know more about her tomorrow with Sanya. You
Yeah,
know,
definitely.
Sanya. She's having a show. So Indian Standard Time, 9 p.m. Please stay tuned. Stay tuned in at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. With Sanya, Emina would be there. So you can get to know more about her. So please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Thank you, Emina. Thank you. Looking forward and hope you will join further. Um, let's call upon Polina Lectina.
Hello, my dear friends. First of all, I would like to thank you for having me, and merci beaucoup, Caroline, pour la poésie. Je parle en français, mais je parle très mal parce que je n'ai pas beaucoup de temps pour pratiquer. But my favorite poetry is by Guillaume Apollinaire, Sous le pont Mirabeau, coule de nos amours. Well, and I just said that I love French poetry and I like reading in French, and I like both English and French. And today I'm going to read two small pieces of poetry about courage. It so happened that I am a teacher, but at the same time, when you are teaching people, and I graduated from the teaching training university, from pedagogical university. I've got 2 higher education. I studied in London at Elite College as well. And it so happened that one of my training was about psychology, about people, because when you are working with people, it means you have to help people. And it so happened then in my life, there were such moments when people asked for help as a psychologist. I worked with those who committed suicides, who tried to commit suicides and were in clinical deaths. And so my task was to bring them back to normal life. And that was the moment when I learned about self-sacrifice, about listening, about fears in other people's, about their demons, about their nightmares. And sometimes it happened that I even worked with the celebrities, and I understood that everyone is equal in the face of God, because no matter how important you are, no matter how famous you are, you fear the same demons when you look at yourself into the mirror. And for me, it was like a revelation, because I listened to so many secrets, to so much truth about human nature, what it really is, when you are famous on the outside, but you are just a small child inside, and you fear to look at yourself in the mirror, and you are really afraid to admit it. And so that's what my 2 poems are about. And the quotes for the first one is by famous Russian Orientalist and also artist Nicholas Roerich, who said, "Blessed be the obstacles, through them we grow." I'm curious of what it takes to face the truth of past mistakes. We'll have to be so brave and strong just to admit if we've been wrong. The past just cannot be erased. I'm sorry is the healing phrase. Not to give up and just to be. That's what my courage means to me. And the second poem also was inspired by Mark Twain. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear. And it means that I like the quotation by, if I'm not mistaken, by British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, who said, "If you are walking through hell, keep going. Because what doesn't kill us makes us stronger." And that's my personal experience, because I've faced so many challenges in my life just to help other people to get out of that darkness. And so that's what my poem is about. It's difficult to move when everything is wrong, when you feel paralyzed and simply can't go on, when walls are closing in and you're feeling small and chaos that's around remains beyond control. Please make just one more step and overcome your fears. The night will pass away and sunshine will appear. Your blessings in disguise are hidden on the way. Take courage and move on to face another day. So thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. Greetings from Russia. Lots of love.
Thank you, Paulina, for joining, and you shared it's very difficult to move when again everything goes wrong, and the emotions are same no matter how big or small one may be. So that was really experience that you shared, and thank you for sharing your pieces. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Conjugal is up next. Conjugal.
I'm from Kazakhstan, Kenji Gul. Қазір. Айқапқа 2 жылды зарменен өткізді журнал айқабын. Алашты тегіс аралап, айқабын жайын байқадым. Орнына жұрттың сүйініп, теріске басты шайқадым. Алқабына жиылдым. Білгіш әрбір тайпаның мұң мұқтажды күзеттің, көрсетіп өрнек байтағын. Оқушының отыр құмар боп, тағы да бар ма айтарын. Айлық жүріс алыс деп, айында 2 шыққанын, шабындық ерге намыс деп, өз борышынды ұққанын, жүрек қанын, көз жасын, қайнаттың қозғап, жұрт қамын, түзу жолға салам деп, адасып теріс ыққанын, ақиқатты тура айтып, жасқанып, жасып бұқпадың, аз болменен көп қайрат, көрсеттің ерлік сырттаным. Қазақтан шыққан жүйріктер, көрсетті көзге шабысын, қаламы өткір, білімпаз, шашты алысқа дабысын. Алаш деп ұран шақырды, жұртыны жоқтап намысын, жарқырап жанған жұлдыздай, ұқтырып айқын әр істін. Көңілі жабық, көзі көр. Білсін қайдан мәнісін, жолбасшы болған. Жолбасшы болған заттарға абырой бақыт дарысын. Жомарттыққа бірінші орын алған елдік, 3 деңгейден өлмеспіз, ел мырзалар берелік. Білгіштердің соңынан көбіріппіз де ерелік. Газеттің сөзі ертегі ерігіп жазған демелік. Толысып кешке тұрғанда біз кімдерден кемедік. Кеміткен жауыз надандық, надандықтан безедік. Газет журнал оқысан, көзіңді қазақ ашасын, дүние халін білмесен, ілгері қалай басасын. Елік жолдан таптың ба, бекерге да шашасын. Өнер білім істейме, шегініп неге қашасын. Сарғайып жатқан бір ғарып, жіберді жазып батасын, халыққа шашып жемісін, жасасын айқап, жасасын. Thank you.
Thank you, Conjugal. I could not understand what you meant, but then I would love your expression, your presence. Paulina will put it in the chat, maybe. Yeah. Thank you, Conjugal.
Or it wasn't Kazakh, it wasn't in Russian, so I wasn't able to understand. Sorry about that.
Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Sanja from Serbia.
Hello.
I'm Sanja Radovanović, a poet, writer, viewer, and publisher from Serbia. I have united the poets of our former country, Yugoslavia, thus recreating a new poetic and great Yugoslavia. This winter, I received worldwide recognition for my Gogioshi poetry, and I'm one of only 25 authors in the world who possess all 5 elements of true Gogioshi poetry. I have also awards for my literary contribution to the Balkans and for being a poet of the Balkan region. And I will tell you this Gogioshi poem, first on English and then on Serbian language. A cup of tea. Snowy path calls your step to creek, while a warm cup of tea is waiting in the room. Šolja čaja. Snegom posuta staza zove tvoje korake da zaškripe, dok te u sobi čeka šolja toplog čaja. And I will tell you one poem on Italian language. Sometimes I write on foreign languages. I like to experiment, to find something new, to try how poetry sounds on some other language. So here it is. It is a poem More Than Love, on Italian Sopra Amore. Come il sole del mattino, come montagna nuvola, io ti amo. E come il gabbiano per la mare e la notte per il gufo. Per me tu sei tutto questo e più dell'amore. E le oasi per del deserto, palme per la costa, granelli di sabbia per la onda, la riflessione della luce per luna e il suono della voce. Per me tu sei tutto questo e molto di più dell'amore. Anima, la mia vita è la felicità, gioia, alba è un sogno, soprattutto e ancora di più per me, al cielo, al spazio, a Dio e molto, molto di più sopra l'amore.
Wow, wow, wow. Wonderful. I love it. I love it. How beautiful. And thank you, Sanya. Such a wonderful, presentation. And we love the language and it is very much, endearing. And thank you for accepting to act. Tomorrow, this would be, watching, worth watching you both, and Emina and Sanya. Please give a round of applause.
Thank you.
Friends. That was so beautiful. Please welcome Maria. Where is Maria? Yeah, Maria, please, Maria, go ahead.
Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Congrats to all bards and Stephen the friends. Thanks, Prasanna, for the invite. And let me show my poem and recite my poem. And for today, I have a poem about love. We are happy when we meet our best health. The title of my poem is The Love of Us. And it runs like this. The love of us. We fell in love at first sight, and it was a true love to see. No one could deny the love of us. You used to cuddle me in your arms. I felt wrapped warm and always yearning for more. When you smile at me, I can see in your eyes that feeling called love. Each and every day, growing, it was not elusive, the love of us. If I close my eyes, I am in your arms. I go to the moon and near the stars. I feel the universe conspires in favor of us. We were born to one another. It is written in the stars. Sparkling the sky in a full moon night, inspiration to any couple, and to whom fell in love. Afraid of missing the mate for someone else, don't let her hint alone anytime. We are twin souls, my darling, never a quarrel, never a break. We'll live together and beyond our time. The love of us is infinite like the universe. Believe in me forever and ever. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Yes, it's eternal. It's eternal. 8 years of
Thank you.
friendship of ours, Maria and all. So beautiful.
Thank
Please
you,
give a
sir.
round of applause, my dear friends. Maria. Please welcome Elia Rapsat, Lynette Rapsat.
Greetings. This poem is dedicated to everybody on this call. Do you mind if I touch your pen? Do you mind if I touch your pen? Because somehow you have a beautiful way with words, and you know how to use those perplexing metaphors, how to compose a drabble that often has others muddled, scrambling to meet the word count. You who create stories with climaxes and picturesque scenes that incite our fantasies, even if it's only 6 words, igniting the paper with such beautiful phrases that perk our ears and incline our senses, even when performed or written in different languages. The poet who uses the visual spectrum to connect our eyes to our oral system to breathe in those fantastic new words that embellish our vocabulary. If I touch your pen, I am blessed to expand my reach and creativity. Thank you.
Exactly. I agree with you, Lynette. Wow. What a wonderful poem we are getting to hear. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please, that was Lynette Rapsat. Please welcome Ms. Satinder Kaur.
Good evening, Prasanna ji, and all the illustrious poets here on this portal. And thank you, Prasanna ji, for this invitation every Sunday. And I love to be here. Maybe sometimes I can't make it, but whenever I am here, I am so happy to meet all the people, all the poets from across the globe. So I am here today with a poem on the family relic. And it is about my dad's Elvira. My dad's Elvira. Nostalgic feelings upsurge when I stand before my dad's Elvira. Nostalgic feelings upsurge when I stand before my dad's Elvira. His name, written in his own handwriting, shines dimly. Letters on this treasure trove glitter like a string of pearls. Letters on this treasure trove glitter like a string of pearls, the precious pearls that I too inherited. My trembling hands pull hard the stiffened upper drawer. My trembling hands pull hard the stiffened upper drawer to meet the memories that palpitate my heart, to meet the memories that palpitate my heart. In my hand, his gold medal gleams. in my hand his gold medal gleams, awarded to him for his successful scholastic dreams. Awarded to him for his successful scholastic dreams. A legacy to pursue and uphold. This was my promise to myself and to him that I fulfilled. A legacy to pursue and uphold. This was my promise to myself and to him that I fulfilled. His personal diary with a golden brown cover. His personal diary with a golden brown cover, a window to his soul gets itself unfurled. A window to his soul gets itself unfurled. The first page, adorned with his signatures, embraces me warmly. The first page, adorned with his signatures, embraces me warmly, and then a list of his fellow scholars and their addresses exudes the significance of his warmth and camaraderie. Exudes the significance of his warmth and camaraderie. Mine and my brother's date and time of birth. Impressions of our first day in school. Our progress and milestones etched with a tender heart. Pages unfold. Pages unfold, revealing stories of success and strife, notes of payments, funny and tearful moments, a complete roadmap of life. Pages unfold, revealing stories of success and strife, notes of payments, funny and tearful moments, a complete roadmap of life. By now, tears locked in my eyes open their floodgates. By now, tears locked in my eyes open their floodgates. Two big drops seat themselves on two opposite pages. Quickly, I manage to give them a safe exit to preserve this diary as an everlasting relic. To preserve this diary as an everlasting relic. Each relic whispers its own amazing tale. Each relic whispers its own amazing tale of love, of loss, of success, or of failure. In the warmth of this Elvira's embrace, solace, comfort, and his presence I trace. In the warmth of this Elvira's embrace, solace, comfort, and his presence I trace. Thank you so much.
Oh, beautiful, ma'am. Wow. I like the wording, the way you have used beautiful phrases. Beautiful. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. And smooth reading. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Satinder Kaur. Please welcome Miss Saraswati Poswal. Miss Saraswati Poswal, please unmute your mic, ma'am.
Can I join after some time? Can you call upon someone, please? I'm out somewhere. Within a few minutes, I can join it. Huh? Yeah.
Only one left.
Yeah, only one. Okay, okay. Just call them. After that, after them, I'll join it.
Prasanna Kumar, I have joined. Prasanna, I have joined.
Go ahead, sir.
I am very much thankful to our Prasanna. Today's my poem is Gramalaku Taralirandi. Come to villages. There is no charm in cities. Come to villages. ఎక్కడదయ్యా గ్రామీణాభివృద్ధి, ఎక్కడ గాంధీ గారి కలలు సాఫల్యమయ్యేది, ఏమయ్యామయ్యా 75 పంచవర్ష ప్రణాళికలు ఏ మూలనున్నాయ్యా రాష్ట్రాల వారి పథకాలు, గ్రామీణాభివృద్ధి ప్రత్యేక శాఖ ఏం చేస్తున్నది, నగరాలను విడచిరాని అధికారులతో గ్రామాలు ఎలా బాగుపడతాయి? దగ్గరున్న పట్నం నుండి గ్రామాలకు షటిల్ సర్వీస్ చేసే ఉద్యోగులతో గ్రామాలు ఎలా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతాయి? హరిత విప్లవం ఏది? చమురు విప్లవం ఏది? క్షీర విప్లవం ఎక్కడ? రైతులకు పెట్టుబడి భారం పెరిగింది, కూలీ ఇచ్చేటంత దిగుబడి కూడా రావడం లేదు. ఎక్కడుందయ్యా వ్యవసాయ యాంత్రీకరణ? బక్క చిక్కిన రైతు బిక్క చచ్చిన ఎద్దులను తోలుతూ ఉంటే వేగ నగరీకరణలో గ్రామాల్లో కూలీలు కరువైతుంటే గ్రామీణాభివృద్ధి జరగాలంటే యువకులు, శ్రమికులు, డాక్టర్లు, ఇంజనీర్లు, పంతుళ్ళు అందరూ గ్రామాలలోనే ఉండాలి. అందుకే అందరూ గ్రామాలకు తరలి రండి, గ్రామాలకు మరలి రండి, గ్రామస్తులతో మమేకం కాండి, స్వచ్ఛమైన గాలి పీల్చండి, కల్తీ లేని ప్రేమ పొందండి, గ్రామాలకు తరలి రండి. ఆల్ ది ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఆర్ now settling near the cities and go to villages and coming back on daily basis. So because of that, rural development is not possible. Rural development is possible if all the people, doctors, teachers, chartered accountants will settle in the villages itself. So this poem says, please come to rural areas so that the country will develop. It is not only for our country, for each and every country, people have to move to rural places. Then only rural development will be happening. Thank you. This is the poem for today, sir.
A call to reach out and written back. Beautiful, sir. Very thought-provoking. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Radhashri. Dr. Radhashri, please give a round of applause, my dear son. Please welcome Miss Saraswati Poswal.
Yeah, good evening, good afternoon, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam to everyone. Thank you so much, K. Kumar Prasanna ji, for inviting me today. Thank you so much for an humble honor. Delighted to listen everyone here presenting very nice poetry. Am I audible? Am
Please
I
go
audible? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I'll start with one of my Hindi poem. The title of my poem is Rangila Mausam. As we have celebrated Holi recently, and this poem is for Holi itself. The title is Rangila Mausam. रंग किसी भाषा से नहीं मेरी पिचकारी से पहचाने जाते हैं। रंग किसी पिचकारी से नहीं मेरी भाषा से पहचाने जाते हैं। प्रेम सा रंग प्रेम सा रंग प्रेम सा रंग बरसाने लगी हूं मैं। होली से होली कह के मुस्कुराने लगी हूं मैं। भूल सारे बीते गिले शिकवे मैं सबसे नजरें मिलाने लगी हूं। बाल वृद्ध लाइट ही नहीं है, लाइट चला दे ऊपर की। बाल वृद्ध नर नारी झूम रहे होली की मस्ती में। खुलकर हंसी के फव्वारे ये मिसाल है ये खुशहाली। खेले सारा देश एक ध्वनि से खेले सारा देश इस ध्वनि से सद्भावों से होली। और अधर्म की पराजय हो धर्म पर श्री कृष्ण राधा की होली। अत्याचार का पराभव नैतिकता की विजय हो ये है होली। आत्मीयता का संदेश देती त्याग को समझाती मैं खेलूं ऐसी होली। वे अनहद नाद का पर्व होता समूह में मनाते। ऊर्जा उल्लास उर्वरता दाता होली का पर्व। गम रही दुनिया का आनंद दे तो सबके जीवन में अलौकिक खुशियों से भर दे। कर दे माला माल ऐसी हो होली। Thank you so much, K. Kumar ji. I was in traveling, that's why I could not come. Yeah, okay. There was so much disturbance also from my side. Sorry. Thank you so much. Humble with the honor. Thank you. Once again, wishing you all happy Holi. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Poswal in Hindi. So please welcome Mr. Renukuntla Murali. Renu Kuntlam, please. Please unmute your mic. Renu Kuntlam, sir, please unmute your mic.
So good evening all, sir.
Good evening, sir. Please.
So the title of the poem is written on the World Book Day, sir. As in the words of John Milton, a good book is the precious lifeblood of master spirit, embalmed and treasured upon purpose through life, beyond life. Life is joyful when we enjoy reading books with love and interest. Books are lights of the wisdom. Books are the colors of the words. Books are the heaven of the love. Books are our beloved friends. Friends stay with us only temporarily, but books stay and remain with us for permanently. Books stay with us for the rest of our lives and enrich our attitude. Books give us excitement, adventure, and moralities. A home without books is like a home without windows, like a devil's home, So everyone must read the books, sir. For this opportunity, I am very thankful to you, sir. And this occasion, I have written a stanza, 2 stanzas, sir, in Telugu, sir. Please let me read. I request to give me choice for 1 minute, sir, please. చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా ఇష్టమైన పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా ఇష్టమైన పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా చదివితే విజ్ఞానం వస్తుందిరా చదివితే నైపుణ్యం పెరుగుతుందిరా చదివితే విజ్ఞానం వస్తుందిరా చదివితే నైపుణ్యం పెరుగుతుందిరా ఇంటి నిండా పుస్తకాలు ఉండాలిరా ఇష్టమైన పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా ఇష్టమైన పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా మనసు పెట్టి అభ్యాసం చేయాలిరా స్పష్టంగా పదాలు పలుకాలిరా మనసు పెట్టి అభ్యాసనం చేయాలిరా స్పష్టంగా పదాలను చదవాలిరా ధారాళంగా చదవడం వస్తుందిరా జ్ఞాపక శక్తి ఎంతో పెరుగుతుందిరా చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా ఇష్టమైన పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా చదివి ఆనందము పొందాలిరా చదివి ఆనందము పొందాలిరా అభివృద్ధి బాటలో నడవాలిరా భాష పఠనం చేయాలిరా భాషపై పట్టు సాధించాలి చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా ఇష్టమైన పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా చదివితే ఒత్తిడి తగ్గుతుందిరా చదివితే ఆలోచన పెరుగుతుందిరా చదివితే ఒత్తిడి తగ్గుతుందిరా చదివితే ఆలోచన పెరుగుతుందిరా చదవడం నిరంతర ప్రక్రియరా చదవడం అలవాటు కావాలిరా చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా ఇష్టమైన పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా సాహిత్య పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా చదవాలి చదవాలి చదవాలిరా ఇష్టమైన పుస్తకాలు చదవాలిరా థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Wow.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your blessings.
Really enjoyed that music. I mean, that
Thank
song.
you, man. Thanks a lot.
This is why.
Just before I have written. and
Yes.
education. Everyone must read the book.
Today we've heard so many languages. We've had poetry in so many languages, and for not for a moment did we feel that we didn't understand, that we didn't know, whether it was in French or in Russian or English or Hindi, Telugu, Malayalam. It was wonderful. It's a wonderful.
Please welcome. Please give a round of
Thank you,
applause.
thank you, thank you,
And please
thank you,
welcome Millie
thank
Das.
you for the blessings.
Please welcome Millie Das. Ma'am, unmute your mic. Please go ahead, ma'am. Millie Das.
The name of my poem is Silent Love. My dream was with you, but my reality can't support me. My endless thoughts and hopes are deep and sunny. My heart wants to tell something to you in whispering manner, but its sound never can reach with you. You are far and far away from me. You never asked me anything, yet I am gonna miss you. You never told me anything with your eyes, yet I feel everything of your heart. Why didn't you ever thought? Please tell me why. Why didn't you read my poem? Why didn't you heard my cry? There was no beginning and no ending in this relationship. There is a conflict between us. There is much regret to forget about you. You have found a path to my heart. It was the new way of life, but our types of journey was different. Maybe you are right. It sometimes silence makes me cry. Why didn't you never understand? Don't know how much I'm gonna miss you, dear. All my dream was it too much close to you. One day in the sky of your universe, you'll search me. You'll see my soul is sleeping in the bed and leave the body. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Excellent, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for joining in such a beautiful poem. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. And that was Miss Millie Das. We have reached the end of the show, and I'm gonna present a short piece. No, maybe a long. That's written on Poetry World Poetry Day. Thank you, Paulina. I can't set to write a poem on this day of it. Every day. Just a second.
I can't set to write a poem on this day of faith. Every day, no matter what comes as a relief to the souls for Lord. Those parched hearts who seeks to gird the house of solace. The poem never calls it a day, and it remains ever till the end of the sentence that far away or needing you to take away. I can't say to write a poem on this day of his. What is it? And it is always behold your thoughts, trying to make them flee in the realm of realism or in the chimeral phantoms.
I'm sorry about that. That's what I find to never set to write a poem every day, no matter of day or night. It comes to embrace my being as a friend of mine. Thank you. Thank you for being a friend of mine. Poetry. And thank you, my dear friends. Thank you for joining, and you cherished and you remind our always. And thank you for paying a tribute to Raul. I am James. Thank you, Lantern Carrier. Thank you, Sesni. Thank you, Rapsat, Franchesa, Maria, Roopali ma'am, Sreedharan sir, and yes, Carolina, Sanya. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow, 9 p.m. IST. Thank you.
And thank you, Prasanna. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you, Lantern.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Wonderful. Wonderful
Have a
evening.
blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.